Okay, so previously we set a price for each attendance and it is copied from the service price. And based on the attendances of a user, his attendance total price is calculated. So this way, when we go to the user show page, we can see the price of all his attendances. And when we view the calendar, we see the price of each attendance. Now we're going to go a step further and make this approach more sustainable. Now, each time when we open the user show page, we recalculate the client price. We go to our user model, and here we calculate total attendances price. And now we're going to actually persist it. So we're going to have a student total field in our users table. And in this field, we are going to save this value that we calculate. So let's add this field and see how it works. We're going to run Rails generate migration, add the student total to users. Student total integer. Okay, let's have a look at our migration. And here we will also add default 0, now false. And run the migration Rails db migrate. And in our users show, we're going to display this price, the student total. User.student total. Let's start the server and display the student total. So now it is, let's see, now it is 0. And we are going to calculate it based on the attendances price. So in our user RB, we can say that the student total equals attendances map student price start. Let's say that it equals, but how are we going to say it? We want to actually update this column student total each time the total attendance price changes. So how are we going to do it? Well, we are going to calculate the attendance price each time it is calculated. So let's change this method. We will say not total attendance price, but calculate attendances price, or calculate student total. And it will be attendances map student price start. And we're going to update this column. So we will say update column. We will update the column student total with this value. Now, in what cases are we going to update the column student total with attendances map student price start? We're going to update it in the cases when the attendance is created or updated, when any attendance for this particular student is updated or created. So how can we do it? The easiest case would be after touch. Basically, we say attendance belongs to user, and we will say touch true. So whenever an attendance is edited or destroyed or whatever, it will touch the user model. And we can say that when the user model is touched, we will recalculate the student's total. So let's say after touch, do. And after touch, we're going to calculate the student total. And we can possibly put the calculate student total into a private method. Like this. So when the user model is touched, and it can be touched by the attendances model when it is edited or deleted or whatever, then we will calculate the student total price based on the price of all the attendances. And you see, we are not going to use the student total attendance price anymore. It doesn't exist. Instead, we will monetize student total as student total cents. And let's again delete this from our show view. We don't have total attendance price cents anymore. We have student total. Okay, and let's see how it works and if it works. So now we have a course open. We have our let's open our student. Okay, has 7 attendances and student total is 0. Now let's create one more attendance. Let's create another lesson, the 10th date, and it is $18. Now let's refresh his page. And how much should he pay? Okay, we should also display this as cents. So we will go to student show and display student total cents. And it is $120 in total he should pay, 120. Let's count. 17 plus 17 plus 18 plus 18, and it should be 50 in the other course. Let's open the second course. This is the course with math, and we'll open the course with massage. Plus 50. Plus 50. It's 120. So at the moment, the student total is 120. Let's delete one of the lessons. Let's take this lesson. Oh, no, not here. We will open this lesson and delete it. Now I refresh the student's page and total is 70. So it works. We can more correctly calculate the student balance and persist this as a field in this user table. Now what did we do? We've added a student total field to our users table, and we calculate the student total field. Here it is. Whenever an attendance for this user is created or deleted or edited, and it is the total of student price start of all the attendances. So looks good to me.